Hi guys, welcome back to our puppy raising series. My name is Kim Mays. I am here with Spirit. She is about 4.5 months old now, and we are going to be talking today a little bit about basic grooming. All right, everyone. So basic grooming is one of those things that every pet owner should know how to do. And if you get really good at it, it's going to save you a ton of money in the long run. Knowing how to clip your dog's nails, brush them, give them a bath, all the things that are daily rituals or cares for your dog, you should know how to do first. So if you can't do it, how do you expect some stranger to do it to your dog? All right, guys, so where you really want to start with your grooming process is to make sure that your puppy is very comfortable being touched in all the different areas on them. So I usually do this about 30 seconds to a minute every day, making sure that my puppy's nice and comfortable, relaxed. Maybe I'll do it when they're laying in my lap and kind of snoozing away. And I'm just going to spend that time feeling all the different areas of them. Their ears, their mouth, their feet, their butt, their tail, all the things so they get used to being calm when I'm doing those. So maybe if you have a very wiggly puppy, you can kind of focus on the areas that are a little bit tougher for them. So one of the big things that we want to do is make sure our dog is really comfortable in the position that we put them in when we're going to start grooming. So there's a couple of different ways that I like to do this. If my puppy's being very sleepy, I might just lay them in my lap, or if they're already kind of sleeping in my lap, I'll do some grooming during that period. But another great option is to put them on a platform. So they're a little bit elevated, especially if they go to the groomers and they need to get used to those tables. It's a great way to kind of acclimate them to being in that position. So we're going to put Spirit on this table in the beginning. Good job. And the reason I like to use the table is because if there's anything that I do that maybe she's a little bit uncomfortable with, she can easily jump off, and that's a very clear signal to me that she's needs a little break from whatever we're doing. So first thing, and I covered this a little bit earlier, is getting them used to seeing different kinds of brushes, ear cleaners, all that kind of stuff. And so what we're going to do is just start with a little brushing today. So I'm just going to brush her a little bit with this new brush that we haven't used on her before. Good job. And I just give her some treats while she's doing that. So when I stop brushing, the treats go away. So it's a good idea to use things like little jerky treats and stuff that you can, are a little chewy, or maybe you can hold a bigger piece in your hand. We're going to do that again. And I just start with easy parts of the body first. And then as we get a little bit better, I'll start moving down to maybe areas that my puppy maybe is a little bit uncomfortable with. Good job. Spirit is a little messy right now. It's a very rainy day here, and so we were outside playing in the rain, and she's all just a little wet. Good girl. All right, so that's all we need to do. Give her that last piece broken off. And that's how we do it. So I'm going to experiment with a lot of different items with her when we do this. Good girl. Yes, good girl. That's my girl. Who's that? Yes. Yes. Good job. Good girl. Okay guys, so here's another pro tip I like to do when I'm grooming my puppies. Get a silicone mat. This is just like a pot holder, silicone pot holder. Or you can buy licking mats that you can get online on Amazon or something. But these are super cheap, and they're kind of like in a honeycomb design. get something smearable that your dog really, really likes. So this is actually a new flavor I haven't tried with her. This is the Kong stuffing spray, and this is the liver one. So it's nice and spreadable. We're going to put it on this mat here. And I can put a couple different things too. I could put dog food. My older dogs really like, what's it called? Coconut oil is very popular in our house. Also things like, of course, peanut butter or cream cheese, just anything spreadable that your dog likes. And it gets trapped in these honeycombs, but then it's very easy to put in your dishwasher if you need it. So we're going to try this. And if I wanted to, I can put a little hole in that like this has and hang it somewhere. But since we have Spirit on the platform today, I'm just going to put it over here so she can kind of lick it. And while she's licking it, that's when I would do her nails. Now, I'm not going to actually cut her nails today because she just had her nails cut yesterday, but you can see I'm actually right on them. Okay. Anytime she stopped licking or was, you know, just getting too fidgety, I would just step away and stop doing that. All right? Good girl. Go ahead and do that. So as she stops licking, I just put the clippers away. And she's nice and comfortable. Now, I'm just laying this on here. Obviously, if your dog is very aggressive with it, you can attach it. Typically, I do attach it somewhere so they can kind of go to town. But for right now, this is good. So see, I can snap this back and forth. I can feel her different feet. And when she licks away or she gets off, that's kind of a signal to me that I need a little break. And so we give her a little break and we have done our job. But just in that little short time, I could have easily gotten probably all, if not at least one side of her body of her nails. And she was completely, perfectly fine with not being too fidgety and not being nervous of the clippers or anything like that. So get a little mat, and that's your pro tip for today. Good job, Spirit. Hi guys, tonight we're going to start working on some teeth brushing. Spirit has started to lose her puppy teeth, so it's about time we get her used to this. So you're going to need a couple things. Obviously a brush, just a soft bristle brush is fine. This is a double-ended one for dogs, but you can use little baby brushes and get little cheap 5-packs of those because your dog's going to be chewing on this, and so they're easily disposable and you can grab a new one when you do it next time. You're also going to need some dog toothpaste. That's an enzymatic toothpaste that breaks down and they can swallow. Regular human toothpaste is not good for dogs. So this is a brand called Petrodex. This is poultry flavor Petrodex. I don't know if you can see that there, but I have used this brand for many, many years with my dogs and they all seem to love it. So we're going to see how Spirit likes it tonight. So basically what you're going to do is just going to put some of your toothpaste on here. And in the beginning, I am just going to show her this brush and let her chew on it how she likes. So she can stick it all over her face if she wants. She can lick it. I just want to get her used to the brush. But if she starts chewing on it, like she's starting to now, then I'm just going to let her get back where she needs to get. I can always add more toothpaste. And as she gets a little bit better, I'm just going to get a little jab like that in there. But don't feel surprised if you have a puppy that gets it stuck all over their face in the beginning, because sometimes that happens. So I'm just letting her get back. And yes, good girl. And kind of get back in those bigger teeth in the back where we really need to get in good. Good job. I'm going to put a little bit more toothpaste on there. So you can see with the with this flavor, I've used it for so long because most of my dogs just think it is treat time when I get this out. So our first toothbrushing, we're just kind of letting her, get used to all this stuff. Is it good? Good job. Now, as she gets more comfortable and starts chewing on the brush, I'll just start jabbing, like I said, a little bit. I'll put a little rub in there a little bit more. And then as she becomes more comfortable, I'll start actually lifting her, lips a little bit and, rubbing a little bit more forcefully as she gets used to it. Good job. Oh, that's perfect. So we're going to try that again. Oh, want to try that again? Good job. Now you can tell she was just a tad uncomfortable when I put my hand up to lift her lip. But I do think she's starting to cut some of those bigger teeth. So we will just kind of give her some time. And that's pretty much all we have to do. So that's our first toothbrushing. Very good. Oh, thank you. So it's as easy as that. Just get them used to it a little bit more each time so you can get rubbing in a little bit deeper. But as long as they're starting to chew on the brush, that's all you really need them to do. They're getting exactly where they need to go, especially when they start chomping down on it a little bit. They're getting right back into those back teeth. So, and when your brush gets all gnarled up, if they start chomping down and this is all gnarled up, just throw that out and get a new toothbrush. So good job, Spirit. Good girl. All right, guys, I hope you really enjoyed our episode on basic grooming and got some quick tips that might help you when you start grooming your puppies. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. We hope you enjoy our videos, and we will see you guys on the next episode. So happy training!